The cool waters of the Buriganga River have flowed for centuries, and standing on its bank is a silent witness, a royal document of history, Ahsan Manzil. It is not just a structure, it is the story of the Dhaka Nawabs aristocracy, power, and their rise and fall. This is the Pink Palace where every brick holds the small and great untold tales of Bengal's story. In this documentary, today we will explore the past that has earned this palace the title historical gem of Bangladesh. The seeds of Ahsan Manzil's history were sown during the Mughal era. This spot was once the garden house of Sheikh Inayatullah, the Zomidar of Jamalpur Pargona. He built a palace here and named it Rang Mahal. After Anayatullah's death around 1740, his son Sheikh Motiullah sold the property French merchants. For almost a century, it was used as the business center for the French East India Company. In 1830, Khaja Alimullah, one of Bengal's wealthiest landlords, purchased the property from the French. He converted it into a residence, separating the new and old section as Ananda Mahal and Rang Mahal. After Khaja Alimullah's death in 1857, his son Nawab Khaja Abdul Ghani inherited the property in 1859. He began constructing a new magnificent palace by dismantling the old structures. The construction work continued for 13 long years. When it was completed in 1872, Nawab Abdul Ghani named the new palace Ahsan Manzil after his beloved son Khaja Ahsanullah. It was built under the supervision of a European firm called Martin and Company. At that time, there was no other building in Dhaka as grand as the Ahsan Manzil. It is said that its dome was the highest point in the city visible from afar. Ahsan Manzil is an unique example of Indo-Saracenic revival architecture. It features a wonderful blend of Mughal and European architectural style. The palace is built on a 1-meter high platform and is about 125 meters long. Its most attractive part is the magnificent dome in the center. The dome's design is like a kumud kali or lotus bud, where the corners gradually slope to give it a regal shape. The palace was internally divided into main section, the Rang Mahal East Wing. Housed the library, drawing room, billiards room, and state room on the other hand, and the Andar Mahal. On the other hand, the Andar Mahal West Wing contained the ballroom, dining hall, and residential room. It was in this palace that the Nawabs of Dhaka first installed a system for filtered drinking water and electricity. In those days, the palace was a symbol of modern Dhaka. Along with political change, the palace also had to face nature's fury. On April 7, 88, a terrible tornado severely damaged the Andarmahal section of the palace. Later, Nawab Ahsanullah oversaw the quick repair of the palace. It was also partially damaged by the great earthquake of 1897, but the Nawab repaired it again, strengthened the dome. Apart from its architecture and splendor, Ahsan Manzil historical importance is immense. It was the central hub for Muslim leadership in East Bengal. Notably, the crucial meeting for the establishment of the All Indian Muslim League was held right here in the Ahsan Manzil premises in 1906. The golden age of the Nawab family began to fade after the death of Nawab Ahsanullah in 1901. Due to financial difficulties and the abolition of the Jomidar system in 1952, the palace fell into neglect. The palace was eventually taken over by unauthorized occupants and turned into a slum, severely damaging its structure. Finally, in 1985, the Bangladesh government acquired the property and initiated efforts to conserve this historical structure. After extensive restoration, the palace was opened to the public as the Ahsan Manzil Museum in 1992. Today, its 23 galleries display the Nawabs' lifestyle, clothing, furniture, and historical documents, are testament to the Nawab's rise and fall, political history, and an architectural wonder. Ahsan Manzil still shines brightly. It is not just a palace, it is a keeper of a nation's heritage. If you want to experience those golden days of history up close, you must visit this pink palace on the bank of the Puriganga. How did you feel about this historical journey? Don't forget to tell us in the comments.